Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do Demon Slayer online gameplay with Sabito. So real quick, for every 50 subscribers this channel gets, I'm going to do a $50 giveaway to one lucky subscriber, either through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. And if you happen to have your own YouTube channel, I will subscribe to your channel as well. I think all YouTube creators should subscribe to one another's channels to help each other's channel grow. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit the like button down below. Don't forget to check out the community page to see the latest image poll. I also have a new playlist called Announcements, so you can stay informed with everything you need to know about this channel, upcoming events, raffles, and giveaways. And if you want to support this channel, any donation, big or small, will help this channel grow. Just send me a text to my number at 862-405-2191 and I will send you the link to my Cash App or PayPal. It's the same number to enter in the raffle. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Alright, here we go. Let's see who our opponent's gonna be.
Whenever happiness is destroyed,
they don't show me just yet who he is.
Find the smell of blood in the air. Rest in peace.
Who we're going up against. Oh, it's almost like a mirror match. Alright, little Tanjiro and Sabito. Well, no, wait. It's Sabito. Yeah, and Tanjiro. Yep. Alright, so let's get into Sabito's personality, right? Sabito was a serious young man who believed that all his actions should be becoming of being a man.
I'll take you on.
He was seen to be a ruthless mentor during his time with training Tanjiro, who, let's say, was always quick to point out his flaws and refusal to acknowledge him as a man. When he was asked about defeating the Hand Demon, Sabito appeared to have doubtful view and conflict, saying that he believed that no matter how hard someone tried, it would never be enough to take down the beast. Even so, Sabito entrusted his will to Tanjiro, and he was happy when he surpassed him as Sankoji's strongest student, openly acknowledging that Tanjiro was the toughest of them all and proudly leaving him the lingering will of all Sankoji's lost children to him. To this day, that still bothers me, man. Like, yo, it's messed up that for the final test, they have to do that, because it's only going to prepare them to be stronger to face even stronger demons. But this one demon has it out for all your children. It's like, for Todoroki, like, he's sending all his kids to, like, to the slaughter, being slaughtered out there. But let me keep going, man. It says, according to Sabito's best friend, Ginyu Tomioka, he was a very kind boy when he was with a strong sense of justice, back when he was still alive. It is implied that Sabito was a selfless person, as seen with Ganyu's flashback, when it was revealed that he saved everyone in his group from the Hand Demon during the final selection, sacrificing himself in the process. Yeah, that scene was fire. Oh, I can't wait for the show to come back. And then I'm gonna have to wait until more episodes come out so I can watch it all in one shot. But yeah, man, it's a good show. So the history of Sankoji took in Sabito and Makumo after they were both orphans, where he met Gayu, training them until they became strong enough to enter the final selection to potentially become Demon Slayer. During his 7 days on Mount Fujikaze, Sabito, after prolonging through many demons and saving many of the others to be slayers, he encountered a powerful morph demon who desires to devour all of Sankoji's students. In an attempt to kill him, Sabito's blade breaks on the demon's neck and he dies by the demon's hands. Sabito was the only one who didn't pass his year's final selection. His Yakuta was taken by Ganyu, who now wears it in the memory of his best friend's sacrifice, which that was pretty cool, as a memento, So Makumo and Sabito's souls return to Mount Sagari, as they cannot rest due to their failure and Sakonji's grief. Because, even though they're their students, he feels like he's a father figure to all of them. And that grief is killing him to the point that he said, I'm not going to send no more of my children to be out, to go there and be killed. But Tanjiro was like a special case, he's like, I will do it one last time. He will bear it, one last time. And man, they have such good storytelling with this show. I love it. So although as Makumo was adopted and died a period of time before Sabito, they didn't meet each other in person until after he died. So it goes here to say the final selection arc, right? Man, this is a good fight, man. It's back and forth. This guy is very tough to beat. Let me see if I could try to finish it now, man. You don't want to give strong opponents the time to come back. I'll try to see if he'll run into something. Got him. See, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for him to run into it so I could do my attack. Man, you don't want to give your opponents more time, bro.
There's nowhere else to go but forward.
Sorry. That was a good match, though. Very, very tough opponent. Alright, so let's go back to what we were reading. It says the final selection arc. Unable to rest after failing to return to Senkoji, Sabito and Makumo souls find their way back to Mount Sagari, where they reside from then on. Senkoji eventually takes on a new student named Tanjiro. And after 1.5 years of training, Tanjiro is still unable to pass Senkoji's final test, splitting a boulder using his sword. Which I thought was great. I mean, what I mean by that is that I thought it was great is because he knows in order to be able to defeat the hand demon, and for whatever reason, this guy's neck is just as powerful as a big boulder. So in order for him to even try to send him there so he won't go there to die, he needs to be able to break that boulder in half. And by doing so, he will be able to kill the hand demon waiting for him at the final selection. So yeah, I thought that was a great idea for him. In order to go, you need to do this. And it was genius, and it worked out. So it says here, Sabito sits on top of the boulder, appearing before Tanjiro as he laments over his lack of progress, and he tells him that a man should never grieve in silence. He attacks Tanjiro and easily kicks him aside after a short clash of their weapons, saying that Tanjiro is slow, weak, and immature, and telling him these are not the qualities of a true man. So Tanjiro asks Sabito, what is he doing? And then he later responds with the same question, continuing to ask how long Tanjiro plans on remaining on the ground. After he gets up, Sabito asks him to come and fight. But Tanjiro expressed concerns over using a real katana against Sabito's wooden sword. Amused by the fact that Tanjiro thinks he can really harm him at his current skill level, Sabito laughs before rushing at his opponent. I mean, Sabito is a cocky fighter, he knows, I got you, bro. Sabito's wooden blade pressured Tanjiro just like a real one would have. The masked boy claims he is the strongest of the two, and he denies the idea that he might get hurt, also revealing that he already sliced through the boulder before. Sabito leaps through the trees using his extreme agility to throw Tanjiro off before striking him down below. Sabito tells Tanjiro that he hasn't mastered a single form of total concentration breathing, claiming that Tanjiro has only memorized the practice and he needs to slam those lessons into his flesh instead of relying on what he wants to learn them. The pressure of Tanjiro with a flurry of slashes demanded that he would never forget the secrets that he learned from Senkoji. So this is what they mean that he was a little rough on Tanjiro. Like he was trying to yo, get your shit together, alright? Here we go. And he goes slash after slash. like jumping off from tree to tree, coming at him from different angles, like forcing him to like, yo, like, let's go, it's time. So that makes for a great teacher, I would think. Like, yo, it's for your own benefit at the end of the day. So Tanjiro claims that he is working hard, but he cannot make any more progress, and Sabito tells him to act like a man and go further to surpass his limits. Alright, let's go plus ultra, let's go, you know, like, even though I know that's a different anime series, but come on, that's where he wants to get him at. He wants to see what Tanjiro is capable of. And in this fight, he defeats him shortly after using a powerful uppercut swing. Sabito then entrusts his remainder of Tanjiro's training to Makomo. So he's getting, you know, both of best world, because, you know, they're both strong at a certain aspect of the fight, you know. So Tanjiro continues to challenge Sabito throughout his training, but he never is able to win against him. Or at least not until 6 months later during their final duel. Sabito then brings out a real katana instead of the wooden one. And on that day, Sabito finally says to Tanjiro that he has the look of a man. The fight ends in an instant as Tanjiro blades finally reaches Sabito first, splitting his mask in two and revealing Sabito's face. And he was smiling, proud that the successor, that he was finally ahead of him. In his disappearance of Tanjiro then realized that he had finally sliced the boulder in two. Wow, like, that's crazy, dude. Like, he's in the midst of an intense battle. And even though he was, you know, concentrating on this, in reality, he split the boulder in half. And man, good storytelling, I'm telling you. So, as Tanjiro blades farewells to Sankonji, he asks him to greet Sabito and Makomo for him, leaving Sankonji confused, hinting at the fact that the two were actually ghosts. Sankonji wonders where Tanjiro got those names from. After Tanjiro leaves for the final selection, Sabito sits on top of the boulder, continuing to watch over him with Makomo, who asks if Sabito thinks Tanjiro can avenge their death. Sabito says he isn't sure because they lost despite their best efforts. So that's crazy, man. And we had a feeling that they might have been ghosts too. I ain't gonna lie. But hold up, this battle is getting intense. Final fight, let's go. Trying to see if I could catch this guy with the special. Oh, I mean, if he's just gonna stay there and block, I'm just gonna grab you, dude. Oh, it's over. It was a pretty good fight, man. We went to the final round. Let's see how we do with our next opponent.
Not again.
So here we go. Tanjiro learns the truth about the death of the 13 of Sankonji's children at the hands of the Morph Demon. In rage, Tanjiro rushes into the attack recklessly, but Sabito reminds him to calm down because his breathing is uneven. He asks Tanjiro to forget about the others for now and focus on the task at hand. Makomo starts to lose hope and question if Tanjiro will die too. Sabito tells her that the outcome can go either way. However, there is one irrefutable fact. Tanjiro is the man who sliced the largest, toughest boulder of all. The hand demon believes he can defeat Tanjiro the same way he did Sabito. But Sankonji's newest student slays the demon and avenges all the fallen children, which I thought that scene was very emotional when Tanjiro got back home and him and Sankonji and Nezuko, they all were hugging like, yo, like, that was an emotional scene. I will admit to that. Oh, speaking of who, look who I have to fight against now. Master versus student. Damn. Alright, so it says here, Tanjiro wins and the souls of all of Sankonji's children can rest in peace. Satisfied that no more lives were being lost to the demon and that their master would get one of his children back, Sabito leaps off his boulder and disappears into the mist, bidding farewell to Tanjiro, which was a cool scene. Sabito appeared in a flashback when Gayu Tomioka mentions that to him, and Sabito were entered in the same final selection. as they were both pupil under Sankoji's Orodaki. Sabito was the only one killed in the final selection, being able to protect the other participants from being harmed by the grotesque handyman. So it's crazy, man. That arc was really strong. Now, overall abilities of Sabito is to regard as Senkoji's most powerful former pupil, succeeded only by Tanjiro, the handyman. Even noted that Sabito was the most powerful disciple of Senkoji that he had killed. Tanjiro had stated that Sabito would have likely been an amazing swordsman had he had survived. Now, some of his fighting style of Sabito was an expert swordsman. Sabito was very skilled swordsman, as he seen during his final selection exam, in which he was able to almost kill nearly all of the demons on the Wisteria Flower Mountain single-handedly and save all the other participants, in fear that even Tanjiro was unable to accomplish, as he was so busy protecting himself throughout Tanjiro's training. Sabito was able to repeatedly defeat him while wielding a wooden sword, even though Tanjiro was using a real blade. And during their first battle, Sabito showcased enhanced speed, agility, and reflex that easily outclassed those of Tanjiro's at the time. It even eventually took Tanjiro 6 months of training before he was able to defeat Sabito. So my man had to keep fighting and learn his fighting style and moves in order just to compete with him. One of the techniques that Sabito had was the water breathing techniques. It says here, Miso no Koyu. Sabito was skilled participant of the water breathing, which he used to single-handedly kill most of all the demons inhabiting the Wisteria Flower Mountain during the final selection exam. Now, here are some trivia for you guys. His name is composed of the Kunyomi reading of the kanji for rust, and then it has quotation Sabi, and Kanon Yomi for rabbit. So, Sabito shares his Japanese and English voice actor with Basil Sabansi, which I'll probably crucify that guy's name, from the video games Valkyrie Revolutionary. And then it says, in Kitmetsu Academy, Sabito is a member of the Kendo Club. Now, some of his famous quotes to Tanjiro, it says, all you have done with your training and is memorizing the information. Your body still has no clue on what it needs to do. What the hell have you been doing up to for these past year and a half? All of it has to be harnessed into your flesh more and more. You have to make sure you never forget any of the secrets Orokadaki taught you, and pound them into your marrow of your bones. Now it says here to Ganyu Tomiyaka, it says, don't ever say that you wish that you had died again. If you do, you were through, I would never be your friend. Your older sister was getting married the next day, and yet she hid onto protecting you from the demon. You and no one else. So don't disrespect their death like that. You better stay alive. Your sister sacrificed her life to save yours, to give you a future. So you must carry on living, Gayu. Which was pretty cool, man. This show is so awesome, man. But let's go to round 4. That's all I have really from the fandom page. But man, this guy's tough, man. I'm trying to get this guy out of here, but he's a very powerful Sankoji player, man. Let's see if I could try to get him with the special and just get him out of here. But it's been a good fight. Definitely back and forward. Ooh. Man, you can't leave yourself wide open for after the water wheel. And the good thing with Sabito is that when you're in mid combination, you could activate your ultimate special and they can't block it because it's in mid range. So I'm just gonna force him to chase me real quick. I need to build up, see if I could get one more special out of him. Hey man, you gotta use all the taxes you can in this game. Oh, he got me with his water gear. Damn it. Oh, I blocked that. Get out of here, son. Close, but not close enough. Got him. Bro, he almost had me with his special. I think he would have killed me if he would have caught me with his special. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one.